There it is. Yo, listen. Hey, listen, Beeline. Listen, yo. Listen, I'm usually on time. Y'all can't even say shit to me this time. I'm usually on time. But listen, we have some issues. We got some new shit going on. So we in transition and we working it. But you see, we got a full house tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday night. That means it's time to go live on the line. That's right. Yo, we got a packed house and we're doing something that we haven't done before. For the first time ever, we're going to be talking about the oldies, baby, the old times, the times that we know as the 90s. I think everybody in here know exactly what time the 90s was at, and we're going to talk about it. But before we talk about it, we got to make sure that we kick this shit off right. Right? That's right. Check it out.
This is a breaking news report. Breaking news.
People, it's time to get live on the line.
And we are live.
What up?
Whoa. Yo, listen, what up? Yo, what's good, y'all? I'm loving y'all today, yo. I'm so happy to see so many faces on here, beautiful screens. But yo, check it out, guys. Listen, I want to be thankful right now because an amazing year so far. We're kicking the year off with brand new sponsors, baby. And I mean,
People, check it out. The Beeline Entertainment LLC is proudly sponsored by Dubby. That's right, get more Dubby. That genderless energy drink mix that's going to power you through your gaming, content creation, whatever you're doing, is there for you. Enter that promo code BrianB and get 10% off your order today. Get more Dubby, get more power. People, the Beeline Entertainment LLC is proudly sponsored by Bedford International Film Festival. That's right. Stay tuned for some amazing events coming from the Bedford Film Festival. We'll have all the info you need right here on the Beeline. People, check out my girls Lady Faye and Mello Supremo over on the Allegedly Credible podcast. That's right, it's an amazing show. They got a lot of personality, two friends talking it up. You know what it's about. Check it out today.
That's right, guys. Yo, we got the stars of the Allegedly Credible podcast here with us today. That's right, y'all. Danielle Faye and Lady Faye and Mello Supremo. She was on here with us last week, and we had a really fun conversation talking about some things. And they have a great show, so you guys please go check them out. They're the newest members of the crew, and they coming on with us and they showing off. Danielle's episode. Me and Danielle had some fun last night.
We definitely did.
Yeah. That was a really good time, yo. We were talking about it's the first time. Listen, Beeline, the first time I played some music up on the line, bro. Bah! Yo, what's good? Yo, listen, guys, are we excited? All right. So now that we got all the technicalities, I kind of had to work some stuff out. Let me explain what we're doing tonight. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining us. This is gonna be
a great
about
episode.
The 90s. Now,
very good.
That's right. Yeah. And what I want to do, my plan is I want to start from 1990. That's going to be tonight. And we're going to talk about everything that came out in 1990, what we were doing, how old we were, different lifestyle we had. I think everybody was born, but we'll find out who wasn't. And then we'll kind of introduce some stuff. We're going to talk about movies, music, TV, different things like that. Feel free to bring up like whatever is like part of your life, but we are going to do this going throughout the year. So we're going to have 1991, 1992, 1993. We're going to do a bunch of them. Because who doesn't love the 90s, bro? The best time period. Yo, let's get everybody's age in the room real quick. And sorry, I know it's full of ladies in here. And you can just say what you like to say or whatever. But this is kind of doing see where we are. I'll start since I'm the first screen on the screen. I am actually an 87 baby. So I was born in late 80s or whatever. So my growing up period was the 90s. That's when I started like watching cartoons and, different TV shows and stuff like that, different characters. I had all the goofy stuff, the Ninja Turtle bed sheets and all that shit or whatever. I loved it, yo. I'll still have it now. I don't care. Tiffany, you gonna tell me nothing. Danielle, go ahead. How old was you? What's your year, yo?
I was born in 1990, February of 1990. So I'll let y'all do the math on that part.
There
Okay.
you go.
Baby Loose Neck 1990. Sure, her shit was like this.
Uh-oh. Damn. Told the whole story and shit. So you a 90s baby. So you a star of this episode right here. All right, Kia, what about you? What's your year?
94.
Oh, okay. So you wasn't here. So you're gonna learn something today. You're gonna learn some things that maybe you haven't, experienced or whatever. But you'll be surprised. So you're gonna be what I'm gonna watch for this episode, because you're gonna see exactly like, we say something, just how far the reach is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's crazy, the connection that you get tied to in a lot of these different, whether it be music or TV, whatever. So what she knows also. CL, what you talking? What's your year?
Hey, I was born in 1987. That's September.
There we go. All right. I should have hold this still in the room. There you go.
So I'm 35 and fine. That's who the fuck I am, and I'm happy to be here. Let's get it.
I'm telling you. Listen, let's get it. So CL and me is on the same page. Mello, what's going on? What's your year?
So I was born in June 1990. I am 32 years young, and I had to remember that because someone asked me how old I was this morning, and I was like,
Bro, yo, no hate. No hate at all. Have you ever forgotten so hard that you had to count that shit out on your fingers?
Yeah.
All the time.
Well, the cool thing about being born in 90 is that you just take the last number of the year currently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the only way I can figure it out.
Intelligent shit right there. Yeah, you guys, so you and Danielle, y'all starring the show right now. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got another member that's joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, introduce another new member. I know him personally, but he's not new to me, but he's new to Live on the Line. Introducing Mr. Kyle. Eric, what up, Kyle?
Hi,
What's going
Kyle.
on, Kyle? Welcome.
Happy to have you.
How's everybody doing tonight?
All right.
We're great, man. We're gonna be
You
talking
got
some
some
old
long ass
school.
fingers. Let me see your peace sign again.
Right, tell him, Kyle. So I'm representing.
All right.
Peace
I-
to, from, all that shit. Kyle, thanks for showing up, bro. We're gonna be talking some shit. Thanks for giving some love to the fellas too. We
Yeah,
a
for
packed
real.
house
We
of
was
ladies
we was
tonight.
down and out, man.
Yeah.
JD, you was scared.
Uh-oh.
No, let them live. Let them live.
I'm not scared to admit it either. I've been with my woman for a long time. Yo, Jay, I know your year, but go ahead and tell everybody your year, bro.
87.
87.
87. I guess I'll take the throne of the oldest in the room.
Yeah.
I'm 87 too, bro.
Oh shit! Which?
Oh,
Listen,
all
all
right,
right.
Here
The
goes the
three
deal
fellas
breaker.
is 87. We about to outdo the ladies now.
What you got? What's your year, Kyle?
June 10th, 1987.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
June.
Kyle
Okay,
older than me.
shit.
I'm the third. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm
all
still the
right.
oldest then.
There you go.
What month are
What?
you? Jay?
April.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
are.
okay.
Oh, he got me by 2 months.
Yeah. I'm the chaperone. Anybody that's going on a trip, I need your parents' fucking signature.
That was the fun. That's the best part of school when you take them damn school trips. You know what's crazy now? Having kids. When my kids go on school trips and shit, I don't trust nobody. Yo, listen, I got trackers on my kids. I got all that shit. Like I'm a private investigator, and it's like they're cheating on me. But it's because I don't trust nobody, man. You know,
It's
our
hard.
kids,
You got to be the chaperon then.
our kids
Yeah,
used to
I
send us
definitely
into the
signed up for
ether,
it.
yo.
I signed up for
that.
chaperone duty one of these days whenever they call me.
Yeah, because you never know, man. Like my son came to me and their school was going to the aquarium and stuff like that. And in Georgia, I mean, aquarium, they got a nice big aquarium out here. But the only thing I can think of in my head is like, my son, he don't listen while he's here. And next thing you know, he's out with school and take the wrong person's hand and fucking end up on unsolved mysteries. Nah, bro, I'm good, yo.
He said unsolved mysteries.
Oh, no.
Yo,
Real.
no, that would be
On
Coda.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Fucking documentaries they play every 5 minutes of people murdered and shit. Netflix will
No,
have
I'm
you
gonna solve
paranoid.
it. I'm gonna solve that mystery. I don't care.
You got hired Ninja Turtles and everybody. But yeah, man, it's definitely a lot of fun. Like, I miss stuff like that. Let's start like this. So when everybody was in school, like you remember, like, especially in the 90s and stuff like that, what were some of the things that you guys like to do in school? Let's start with Danielle.
I like to read. I was a reader. I love.
You were reading out the womb, Danielle. Don't try to lie. Don't try to lie.
No, I learned how to read when I was 2 years old, Mel. Thank you very much. I learned how to read when I was 2. My mom had a whole word wall, so I learned very early. Okay. In school, I loved art and I loved reading. Those were my 2 favorite subjects.
That's awesome. Okay. And was there like any like because you always had like recess and stuff like that still when you were in like elementary school.
Yeah, we had recess and stuff. I did recess. I didn't really care about that. I mean, I liked double Dutch. I wasn't great at it, but I liked it. But for the most part, if you gave me the opportunity to be like just exploring in the nature, that's what I would do. I didn't care about or swinging. I like to swing on the swings too, but other than that, I didn't really care. I was just like, when can I read my book again? That's how I was.
Oh man, yo, I was on that.
Do y'all remember those
straight A's?
Those Pizza Hut reader
book it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, that was my out. As soon as it was time, I was like, "Yo, I'm about to win this for my class." No joke.
Wait. When you talk winning it for the class, like literally, we got one every time we did a book report.
Yeah, you had to read books. You had that. It was like what a reading for winners or whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah, they
a bunch of
did
stuff
every
like
time
that.
you did a book report, but then they would have like that month-long thing where you had to read as many books. Your class had to read as many books, and then you could go to the whole pizza party.
Okay,
I remember that.
I did not participate in that event. Okay, I got you. I was like, nah.
Mello's like, I was bad. I was shit.
I'm not saying I was bad, but I just knew what I was going to participate in and what I refused.
She's like, I'm going to participate in Dare when they come around.
Yeah, pretty much. I was definitely a Dare kid.
All right, let's go to Kia. Kia, when you was in school back in the day, let's talk elementary school. We talk in the 90s. So what was some of your memories, some of your favorite memories when you were in elementary school? Let's start young, too.
I was a 2000, so I remember. I don't know if y'all had that where it like the gym thing where they would have like that tent and you would go in the tent.
The
like,
rainbow thing, the parachute.
That was the shit, yo.
I remember that.
You used to love gym class because of the parachute day.
It wasn't like it was like a bunch of activities but I remember that tent thing.
Yeah.
That was like something I loved.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was definitely a lot of fun. You also had in gym you had like the tent, the parachute, you make everybody work together. The scooters.
What school y'all went to that had scooters?
No, not like the scooter. The scooter. You scooter around on your butt. The booty scooters.
Oh, those things.
Yeah. You remember the things you sat on?
Okay.
The handles?
That shit wasn't no scooter. I'm thinking of electric.
I don't know.
I only called it a scooter because you scoot around on your butt around the gym and try to not to get your hands clipped on in the wire.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
That shit would jack you up if you ran to the wall. Man,
but you pretend like it didn't hurt and you just keep scooting.
or cry, either or.
Yep.
How about you, Kyle? What were some things you were looking forward to when you was in school, man?
Going home.
Damn. He answered that immediately. Wasn't even a thought process behind it.
I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I really did not like the environment. I like, my thing was like my favorite subjects were I loved reading, social studies, science, things like that. I wouldn't read when someone told me to read. I'd read on my own time.
Okay.
Right? Because I hated it when they just expected us to read certain things and say what we were reading was boring or something.
Try to embarrass you. Call out the kids who can't read and shit like that, and they be struggling.
But my thing was like,
laughing at them.
I can read just fine to myself when I read out loud. Exactly, you're stuttering, you're muttering, you're going
scared,
back
crying and shit, wetting yourself. Like, oh fuck, I'm never reading again.
And plus, we're kids. Plus, we're kids, so we're disrespectful to each other. Unfortunately, if somebody's trying to read and you start like messing up, somebody starts snickering, somebody starts
mocking
laughing,
you,
and then somebody gets in trouble. And next thing you know, the whole class gets in trouble. So.
All day.
So that never made
we lived for that shit. Yeah. That's cool.
But there were some things I did like about
That's
it,
cool,
though.
except for the people. I love it.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen. All right, let's
I
go
was
ahead,
definitely one of
Mel.
those kids. I was
Uh-oh,
definitely
hey.
one of those kids. I had to get hooked on phonics because I did not know how to read when I came into school.
You didn't know. Look at she
Oh,
laughing
I didn't
herself.
know
I got that too. It was no problem.
Like I
Okay,
remember
phonics.
going into first grade and like people like I remember the day that we were learning like how to do like 1 + 1. And I was like, okay, 1 + 1 is 2, so that means 2 + 2 is 3, right? And then
I see where you're going.
I can
Her
understand.
fingers were
I think I
tired.
got this.
She was counting forever and shit.
Yeah, I
Can I have
understand
another,
the
hey, can I have
thought
another
process,
hand so I can keep counting?
Turned in the paper, right? And my teacher said, you only got 2 right. I was like, yep.
It was shock. She was like, "Yeah, just whatever."
I
Yo,
was like,
listen,
I couldn't.
This is gonna be fucked up, right? But she got the grade, right? She got the grade on her paper, and they gave her like it was like a 65, and she had to count. She's like, "Oh shit, what's this?"
Yep, I could not like math. I sucked at. I already told you I didn't know how to read. But my best subjects, I loved science. I was really active in gym, and obviously recess was my only safe place. But
Jay.
I did get into fights.
Oh man, yeah. Jay, what about you, bro? What you
getting
looking
into
like?
fights?
Gym and art.
I had to end the fight.
Did you start them or finish them?
I had to finish it.
Were you backing up like your friends and stuff like that, or were you like just getting into
No,
problems
people
and
just coming from my life, and then they just jealous, and I just had to go and hurt them.
shit? Elementary?
Yeah, this is elementary. This was like probably 3rd, 4th grade.
What was it for them shacks?
Actually, for the shacks, that was in middle school. So by that time, I already made a reputation for myself.
They was starting early.
Yeah, that it was because I don't know. He like wanted to go on the monkey bars because I love the monkey bars, but I let people take turns, and this dude like literally pushed me off the monkey bars. So I punched him in the gut, and then the lunch lady saw me, and we had to go to the office, and we went to the assistant principal's office, and she's like, I'm gonna call your mom. I said, go ahead. I'm just doing what she told me to do. She told me when somebody hit me, I gotta hit them back, right? And then they called her, and they're like, why are you wasting my time with my daughter?
Work, damn it.
Like, it sounds like she did what she was supposed to do. If you have a problem, then I guess, oh well. And I said, I'm gonna do it again. And
Damn.
I was one of those kids.
Just get her out of here. Here, take her with you. Jay, how was you? How was you? What was you looking forward to in school when you was in school, bro?
Shack and art. Gym and art.
He gonna buy them shit tomorrow.
Listen, I'm
find them
telling you,
online right now.
Gym and art.
Gym and art. Okay, cool.
Yeah, math. No. Only if it's counting money. 1 second.
There's a lot of us,
baby.
Reading is not a flex. Stop it. Everybody's saying reading like it's the most. Yeah, I don't need anything. Yeah, I listen. People, y'all was reading shit. I feel bad for them. I'm gonna tell y'all what I was doing in school. But
Turn the alarm on.
What you were doing, CL?
Oh, my favorite. I don't even know what the question was, but my favorite thing to do in school was the damn parachute from the 90s. Remember the parachute?
Oh, okay. So you
we would all go up and then down with all the colors on it. Then we.
That's what
I love the parachute. Jim was lit when it had a parachute. I love that.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Oh God, my bad, CL, my bad."
Oh no! I'm sorry. I love to read out loud because I read out loud and fast. So we got to the fucking point. I was the best class.
She was that show off. She was that show off kid, yo.
I was the reader. They be like, "Let Cortland get it." I'm like, "The motherfucking end." They be like, "That's."
I'll just read everything. Can I take all the turns?
Like, put your hand down.
Somebody said, my best gym class was running from bullies. Best workout ever.
Who hurt you?
Yo, listen, bro. Listen, that's best. Yo, whoever sent that, yo, please send me who that is. That was funny. But yo, when I was in school, elementary school, 1990. I was shit. Damn, was I even in school? I think I started
Who would-
kindergarten in 92. Yeah,
Yeah.
92. So, but when I got into school, I remember I used to love playing with toys. Like we used to bring toys, you know, and we had inside recess. Outside recess, I used to do weird shit. Like I used to break rocks. And remember when you take a rock, it was like a sewer. I'm not reading, okay? I don't do that shit in school, okay? But we go outside of recess, and we had a manhole cover right in the place where we went outside and played kickball and all that stuff, whatever. Me and my boy Chris, we used to find rocks, big rocks, and we used to smash them. And when they break open, you see like the inside would have like that crystal look or whatever. So we used to
I was
fucking,
a whole archaeologist on the playground.
bro, we were
When you said
G's,
break
yo.
rock, I immediately thought this motherfucker was the Hawk. I'm like,
Oh, you got like fists and shit? Nah.
Now he's out here finding geodes.
baby
Oh,
Bam
that's
Bam.
my Geodes, yeah. That's my boy Dave. Oh, Dave. That's weird. My name is not popping up. The bullies comment was me, Dave Navarro. Yeah, Dave. What's up, Dave? Yeah, listen, you running from bullies, getting workouts and shit. Hey, listen, gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, we used to do that shit, man. That was a big one. I used to love lunch. Of course, shit, my ass loved lunch. I
Yeah.
was killing lunch. But yo, here's a crazy. You want to hear some crazy shit? When I was in school, bro, there was this kid. I remember his name was David. He had a brother named Jake, and this kid was known because he loved mustard, and he used to put mustard on everything. That's on pizza, French fries, macaroni and cheese, all of that shit. He put pizza. But I remember one specific day, yo, and it grossed everybody out. This motherfucker put mustard on the fruit cocktail. The fruit cocktail in the
Ew.
cups, and ate that shit like it was nothing, bro. No lie. I'll never forget that day in my damn life. And the mothers, the teachers, they all sat there and they were all losing their damn mind. But that's the shit I remember, yo. I remember school.
I wonder where Dave is today.
Probably dead.
Because that's psychotic.
Tried some other shit when he got older.
I'm not even gonna lie, that made me nauseous. That made my stomach turn when you just said that.
Those are
Shout
people
out
that
to
do
you,
like
Dave.
those are people
And
that
I
do like
like
crystal
mustard
meth.
too. I like mustard, but not like that. That's too much.
Mustard's nasty as hell.
It's crazy.
You know what I just thought about that I forgot to mention? You remember when y'all play like Thumbs Up, 7-Up, and you put your head down?
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
7-Up.
I do remember that in school. I used to love that game.
Yeah. Remember, like when your teacher would raffle off, like they'd have like one donut left, and they make you pick the number from 1 to 10. Didn't you feel like a rock star when you won that shit? Like a magician.
I never had that.
You felt great. But yo, yeah, school.
Heads Seven.
Oh, go ahead, Sia.
Oh no, I'm saying I love that game, Heads Up 7-Up, but everybody would always start an argument because people would be cheating because you
Yep.
don't sit at your desk to look at people's shoes.
Yep.
My shoes. So
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. We had 7. Jay, what else did we play? I don't know. This wasn't what the hell was the other stuff we played? What was the Black Magic? Remember that from Miss and that was middle school though. Anybody ever played that in school?
What's
Remember that
Black
shit, Jay?
Magic?
Black Magic.
Black
Yeah, what the hell is
Magic.
Black
I
Magic?
remember Magic the Gathering.
No, not that.
Couldn't play that. I went
What
to
the
Cal
hell is
for
that?
2 years. I couldn't do
That's that card game. I remember that.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a rapper.
I remember that.
We had a game. It was called Black Magic, and I forgot. It was I completely forgot how it went and everything. I guess it was just some hood shit. Cause yeah, that was 6th grade though.
The only
But,
shit I remember is Bloody Knuckles.
Bloody Knuckles.
God.
Yeah, we played
Oh
that.
yeah.
I
Oh
remember
my god.
That's my shit. See, no, we didn't play that version.
Yeah, the
we didn't play that
pencils.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
the
We
played
played
it with
the one-
coins.
Where you spin the quarter, you gotta
Yep.
stop it. If you don't
Mhm.
stop it, put your knuckle down,
Knuckles.
and the quarter's thrown at your knuckle.
Yep.
That shit would fuck
That
you
was
up,
the
too.
shit. Hey,
Wait,
you wasn't
that's
hitting
not
each
how y'all
other.
played
It was
Bloody
the quarter who
Knuckles?
did it.
Yeah, that's how we
No.
played.
I thought it was literally like
No, that's a version too. We just didn't
Oh.
play that.
We
Yeah,
always played it with nickels and quarters and
Yeah,
stuff.
in quarters. Yeah.
Now, in all fairness, most of y'all from Jersey. I grew up when I was in elementary school. I was in Pittsburgh. Nobody played it like that. We just did the knuckle, like the punch in the fit.
We
And
ain't play that in
That
elementary
was
school.
soft. That
We
was
played
soft.
that in middle school.
That was middle school and high school.
Yeah.
Y'all was
Middle
starting
school, high
early.
school. Oh well, I don't know.
my favorite
Damn.
play is Hot Hands.
Oh, I used to love hot
Oh,
dogs.
hot
yeah.
hands.
Oh, when
I
you
suck
smack
at
fast. Yeah, I remember that shit too. I remember that too. All right, y'all. So we got a good establishment. Everybody got a little,
Real
everybody look a little
quick.
fired up.
What about move your feet, lose your seat?
This
I
over
mean,
here.
that-
You over here looking shit up and studying.
No,
That game
Huh?
is played even today as adults.
Oh.
You move your feet, you lose your seat.
Yeah, you play with everything. Put
Listen,
your
What's
feet-
wrong
I'm
with
talking
your
about the
feet? Move your
version where
feet.
you move the fucking seat and they bust their ass.
Oh,
Oh,
see,
that's
That
called
version.
move your feet, lose your seat. Yeah, that's just
That's
called
the
being an
adult
asshole.
version.
that's the adult.
That's being an ass.
You guys
That's
ever
called
play-
get shot. That's that shit called. Nah, do that shit to me now. I'll fucking destroy you.
Mm-mm.
Pull my chair out and make me fall. And then I
got
gotta get
really-
my big ass up on the floor. And you think you're not suffering after that? Forget about it. But
Did you guys play pencils with the number 2 pencils?
yeah, we
Oh
never did
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Spoons
Mhm.
with the spoons. You bend the bottom of the spoon and click the spoon, and then you gotta smack somebody in the head. Y'all played that shit?
Yeah, I
I've
did.
seen someone
All
do
that
it.
wild
I
shit,
have
yo.
never played it myself. I've
wild, yo.
seen some.
We was fucking wild. And then here's another thing. When I was in school, this is going into 6th grade. We used to wait at the bus stop, and this is when WWF was real.
Mhm.
And there was, listen, we used to have straight up fucking cage matches, in the front. I remember one time, we double power bombed this kid. Me and my boy Mike, we picked this motherfucker up, and he picked up his shoulders, and we power bombed him, but we didn't pay attention to what was under it. And it was a fucking tree branch that was up on the ground. We thought he was dead. We thought he was dead. He was on the ground like, I was like, oh man, we just killed somebody. I accepted it quick. I was like, oh, sure, that just happened.
Wow. Like, oh, you okay? And then you gotta be like, shh, don't worry about it. Shh, shh, shh.
Don't tell nobody. I was like, oh shit, he's dead. I was like, oh, well, like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do school till? But listen, that was a lot of fun. Yo, it's really cool. Like, nostalgia for me, like the real reason why I want to start this, actually, Danielle and Mel really kind of started this conversation up. We kind of did, and JD the Mouth, we started this last week, and it just reminded me of just how good it is to kind of just reminisce on things that brought you joy when simpler times, you know what I mean? And that's what the 90s represent for me. So it's really just like the time period of just thinking back on what was good, what was cool, and stuff like that. So I got something here, and we're gonna go ahead and check out exactly what the 90s look like. And I'm pretty sure an article that you guys have seen probably before. We're gonna check it out together here and go over some of the features, and then we're gonna talk about some of the other things that we have. All right, so y'all probably seen this page here on Pinterest before, or maybe on TikTok, or sometimes they have a couple of different ones. But this shows you legit time periods. If I can get it to show up pretty here for me.
It's like a periodical.
Y'all just let me know if you can see it. If it's coming.
Oh, it's a little small.
Yeah, steal the image and then put it up. That's
There
what I
we
do.
go. Yeah, let me see if I can. I don't know why it's showing so tiny. Let me see if that's it. Let me see if that's it. All right, let's try it this way.
Gallon of gas, $1.08. This shit is ancient.
Bro, it's gonna take you back, man. It's gonna
This
take
is
you
a
back
fucking
and
artifact.
make you really question the world today and shit like that or whatever. Damn, Jay, we had this shit showing up earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I got a thing where it showed the magnifying. Yo, technology is like not on my fucking side this night. I don't know what's happening.
No, you're not the only one.
I work with it every damn day. Let me see if I can get a picture. Hold up. All right, let's
Mhm.
let me give you another topic to kind of represent. All right, let's go ahead and do this now while I still try to. I thought it was going to be easy to pull this shit up or whatever. Let's start here. Does anybody remember, like, when they were a kid? Here's a big one. All right, now talking about school. Remember having something that you brought to school? I think all of us did. You had your lunchbox. Remember the lunchboxes with the
Yeah.
characters? This shit
Yeah.
will throw you back into some straight nostalgia. I'm gonna show y'all a picture too in a minute. But let's go around the room and start off like who or what. Let's do both. Let's do lunchboxes, thermoses, and backpacks.
Thermos.
Let's go ahead. Lady
Let's
Faye,
go.
we're gonna start with you. What was your
Oh,
favorite lunch, Lady Faye? We're gonna start in the order of the clock here. Lady Faye, what was your favorite lunchbox and thermos characters and stuff? What did you have when you were in school?
Well, my parents would not let us. Well, okay, I will start this. Anything that we had was Little Mermaid. Everything was Little Mermaid. It had those collectible cups, all that stuff. But when it came to school, my parents would not let us bring anything that someone might try to steal. So
Which was anything.
we had like the
That's tough.
plainest lunchboxes and the plainest service. We got made fun of for it all the time because our backpacks were plain. Like mine was a solid purple color. Like my lunch bag was a solid purple color. We got no characters. My parents were like, nobody's stealing your stuff. Nobody gonna want it. So they would write our name on it mad big. So it's like it just belongs to
That's
someone.
mine. We know, okay?
Nobody wants that. We knew it's yours.
That shit had your address too.
I did not get to participate in having like the cool services and all that stuff when we came to school. I really wanted to go, and I remember like begging my parents, they're like, "You got that at home. You got this at home. What do you need to bring it to school for?" So that's how that was.
All right, but you said Little Mermaid. If you had the choice, that's what you would have picked for everything.
Yes, I was Little Mermaid, Care Bears. I was in love with My Little Pony, all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. Kia, let's go ahead and rock with you, Kia. What did you like about the did you ever have any kind of special lunch boxes or briefcases and stuff like that?
Barney. I used to love Barney.
Barney.
I remember I had a that purple pink one thing. I had a Barney one.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be my dude. Ooh, I used to love Barney.
Man, a lot of people wouldn't admit that.
That one.
I used to love Barney one, but I couldn't bring it to school.
Got you. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, damn. Yeah, your parents was hard, but hey, listen, they was trying to protect you. I can't say shit now because, like I just said, I put trackers on my kid. I don't give a fuck. I'll send the dog to school with them. I don't care. My kids are gonna be safe,
right?
But yeah. So you had let's go. Who's next? All right, Jay, you next. Did you have what was your characters you had in your stuff, man?
Batman.
Batman all day, every day.
I never really liked Batman though. That was just bought. If I had the choice, it would have been fucking Superman.
Superman instead of Batman?
Yeah. I've always not the movie or nothing, just the character.
Got you.
I always like Superman better than Batman. See, that's dope.
Yeah, that's my lunchbox.
That's too dope.
Oh, you had this one?
That's my lunchbox.
That's crazy when you see the shit, right? I found mine. That Little Mermaid one was my sister. She had that Little Mermaid, that pinkless, same fucking one. She had the thermos and everything, man. And that shit unlocked like so many memories, yo. I'm like, damn, we used to go to school. We used to think we was the best people on the planet. We had this shit. Look, they even got it open. Look at old ass food in it.
I had the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then the thermos was white on the bottom and blue on the top. And I thought that I was so cool. And I take that junk everywhere with me. And then it broke. And then my parents were like, well, I guess you can the only thing that was left was stupid Pocahontas, and it was purple. And I was just like, I was so pissed.
Yeah, Pocahontas was pretty cool. You had
no, it was not. Don't lie. Stop the cat. It was not cool.
Pocahontas was alright. Good song.
Pocahontas was good.
Just around the river bend. I'm done.
Nobody even knew what race Pocahontas was.
She was Indian. What the fuck you mean you know what she was?
Pocahontas got raped.
Come on, you tell me motherfuckers thought she was Spanish? Stop it.
Oh, this
Nobody knew what the fuck
you
she
on a
was.
whole other planet right now. I ain't never thought Pocahontas was Spanish.
She was Indian.
She was a Native American, and her story was tragic.
Her story is tragic.
Yeah, completely.
She
all the Disney shit is.
Goddamn colonizers.
She ain't become a citizen. That's why.
She was.
Just like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That was another shit. Yo, but
that motherfucker was so ugly.
That shit was a bad story.
And listen. As a disabled person, I feel for the Hunchback. Okay, so
I'm saying, but they try to play it off. Oh, damn, this is throwback right here. They tried to play it off like it was like a good story, but the real Hunchback of Notre Dame story was horrible.
It was sad.
Yeah.
If you look at every Disney story, most of them are adapted from stories that were, that if you read the actual story, it's horrible. You know what I mean? So
Mr.
Damn, that's Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Based on a real
Look at this Batman one. This shit is fire though. Yeah.
For real.
Remember Batman the animated series? That's the only one I love.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, that's the
They don't
greatest
have
show of all
Rugrats.
time.
I like Rugrats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't see a
Ooh,
Rugrats. Look at
Rugrats.
this Aladdin one. This Aladdin one is nice as hell.
Oh, that is nice.
Listen, bro, I'll go back to school right now just to rock these shits, son.
Should I bring that to work with me?
Right? I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where we at? We at Kyle. Kyle, what was your lunchbox and
If I
book
remember
bag characters, bro?
If I remember correctly, it was either Looney Tunes or Power Rangers.
I forgot about
Mhm.
Looney Tunes.
It was either Looney Tunes or Power Rangers. My favorite Looney Tune of all time was Bugs Bunny,
Mhm.
Okay.
and I loved Power Rangers. Annoyed the heck out of my parents. So my parents hated Power Rangers. Loved Ninja Turtles, but they hated Power Rangers. Right? So
Yeah, I loved Power Rangers and Turtles. Those are Power Rangers, Turtles, Batman. I liked everything, bro. I loved all the old
those
school
were
guys,
staples. Shoot.
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
We got
X-Men, that was
Spice
all my shit.
Girls.
Spice Girls, remember Spice Girls?
That's it.
Spice
That's
Girls were
me right there.
huge,
I
bro.
wish.
Wow, they were the coolest person if they had that. If you
That shit is
Yeah, I've never
probably-
seen that.
That's just probably some money and some
No,
well-kept
Yeah.
tradition there.
you know that's some money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know that's some
I'm gonna
money.
look it up right now.
Spice
Hey,
Girls
Arnold,
96,
boy, that's
97. You know, it was some wow, and that's got food in it. What the heck?
Bro.
Spice up your
Remember
life.
remember the little lollipops and shit they used to have too? Like the little
Yeah.
candies,
Yeah.
pop star candies.
And
Yeah.
they had these little mini books that told you about each of their lives. I used to carry those books with me like
That's
they were
right.
my Bible.
Yeah.
They just took that off their album
Yeah,
cover
that's
and
right,
just
that's
stuck
right, I
it
remember
onto
that.
and just stuck it onto the box.
I could have did that.
I think that was their album
Yeah,
cover.
yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
pretty
That
cool.
wasn't their
All right.
album cover, but the
All right,
top
CL,
was.
what you had when
The
you
top
was
was.
I was poor. I had 4 sisters.
what you had
We
in
all
your
had-
school? What was your backpack?
You could Google it. It's called a brown paper bag. We were poor.
Oh, you were playing.
Okay, let me look.
Yeah,
Can you spell that for me? Can you spell that?
Brown
I gotta write.
paper bag.
Brown BROWN paper bag, and
Yeah,
I
that's
was
an
poor,
OG
so
brand. It's been around forever.
me taking lunch was a treat because I typically got free lunch. So you're talking to the poor
Got
one.
you.
Oh, matter of fact, I did a brown paper bag, but most of the time I did a white plastic bag from the store.
Got you. Okay. Hey,
Mm.
listen, no shame in your game. I take my
Okay.
lunch to
What is
work than that
this?
now. Fuck it. Oh, look, she got some too. Hey, listen, that's the
Let me
OG
tell
shit.
you, these are the same bags from when I was in school, and I've moved out of my house 2015, and I still have these things just to remember
Oh.
where I came from.
There you go.
Stay humble.
All
That's
right.
what I'm talking about.
Whatever works.
America's choice.
Ever
It's
worked.
for America.
I had when I was younger. I think somebody said it, but I know I had a Batman one. I had a blue Batman lunchbox, and what's it called? And I definitely had a Power Rangers.
That's the one I had.
Power Rangers was my shit, yo. And we had the thermos, and I think I used to lose stuff all the time. So I lost whatever. I lost a thermos, and I never really had that. But I had that Power Rangers one, and so I remember. I mean, the Batman one. I remember it was fading, and my sister
Mhm.
had the Ariel, that pink one that we saw up there. She had that one, and when I saw that shit, earlier, I was like, "Listen, bro!" Like instantly took me back. When we were in lunch, we were in the gym. Like they made the gym was the lunchroom
Yep.
at
Mhm.
whatever, and they had the benches that you like pulled out or whatever, and then you
Too
went to the
poor to have a
line.
lunchroom.
Bro, yeah, we didn't have no lunchroom, but we had the lunch ladies. It was crazy thinking back on it now because the lunch ladies, they had a little ass kitchen in my elementary school, and it was a bunch of kids, but they had a little kitchen. And they used to pop all that food about that little ass kitchen in there and feed all of us, yo.
Shout out to the lunch ladies.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen, bro, and it's crazy to me still because I had recently had a job where I was delivering ice cream. I was delivering ice cream all over the fucking place, Walgreens, gas stations. I was delivering ice cream everywhere, and I went to schools and delivered ice cream to schools because they have like in the snack cabinets where the kids can buy ice cream at lunch. So I'd go in there and just get reminded. You hear people say all the time, like, "Oh, I hated school lunch," and both. Yo, listen, bro. Fucking school lunch be I'd be getting there like, yo, can I get a slice of pizza and shit? Like
Yeah.
that shit be banging, bro. I love school lunch. People be tripping like it's bad. Like school, the
But why does
tacos.
school lunches not match? Why the fuck did they give us pizza and corn? Why the fuck do pizza and corn?
They gotta
I don't get it.
food pyramid that shit. That's why they gotta act like it was healthy.
Yes, they
No,
had to give you something
that
healthy.
that pizza was trash.
What? Mello, yo, listen. No.
No,
Nah.
the lunch
Square
pizza, the little rectangle pizzas, that stuff
shit is
used to
the
make me
shit.
gag. No, I'm
Nah,
sorry. I
man.
I could get Elio's pizza at my house and it tastes better than that.
Elio's. I love fucking Elio's too. What's
See, I
good,
didn't
Jay?
get the opportunity to really have school lunch until I was in high school. We had it every once in a while, but my dad packed our lunches. He packed our lunches every day.
What's
So
going on, Jason Craig?
Daniel, your dad was not playing with y'all.
Nothing wrong with that either.
yeah.
No, because Daniel's not even saying the full story. Daniel's dad would pack gourmet Lunchables. If they wanted a
Oh.
Lunchables, he like, bet I will make you a Lunchables. It had everything in compartments. I was like, I wish I had a charcuterie board in my lunchbox
Right.
if I wanted
tell
to.
you.
So we begged.
Oh, that's what. No, that's how you know it tastes good. It's being
Right,
made at home.
right.
I'm sorry, those Lunchables were trash.
And
Yeah,
everybody
Lunchables.
wanted
I never
Lunchables,
done that
and we were like, "Daddy, can we get some Lunchables?" He like, "What you need Lunchables for? I can make you some Lunchables. You want
I
some
look
Lunchables?"
at
And
look
he
at
bought
McDonald's.
us really
McDonald's at the house.
would make us Lunchables.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So let me
That's
ask you
what's up.
this question since we're talking about lunch. What is the best swap you ever made? Like, you know how you would trade food at lunch? Like, what's the best swap you made? What we did in the 90s? Like, what did y'all
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
actually, I would say some of the best. I can't think of like a specific one, but I know damn well I was down to swap if kids had Dunkaroos. Those was my shits.
Or
You know, I'll be giving up. I'll give you like what my mother when we did get like packed lunch. We ate lunch at school or whatever. But if we did get packed lunch, like we get a sandwich, you get chips, you get like an apple, you get like whether it be some crackers, some chips, whatever, cookies, whatever. And you pack it all in the little plastic bags and throw it in the lunchbox. But if I was swapping, like I'll give you a chips for you got the Dunkaroos, and let me get some of the Dunkaroos for some chips, or stuff like that. That's what I was, or like Danielle was saying, this kid named Ryan Z, whatever the fuck his last name was. His parents, his mom, or whatever, she used to pack this boy lunch like she worked at Subway, and his sandwiches and shit, bruh. We use everybody. Ryan would open his shit and it would be like we all be looking like it's a Food Network. And he
That
would put
motherfucker was
lettuce,
at work.
tomato. He used to have some. And we'd be like, yo, Ryan, let's get a piece of that shit. Everybody try to get Ryan's lunch, yo. But that's what I was swapping for. Like cookies and shit. Dunkaroos.
We never like swap.
That's my
but
or gush.
yeah, I love Dunkaroos, but we never swapped. We kind of just like shared. And
Yeah.
my staple lunch was like a salami sandwich with mustard and cheese. And my friends, like my school had a lot of Asian people, and some of them would bring like straight up sushi in their lunch, and they would share with me. I was like, yo, like we can be friends for this whole year.
Forever. Come to work with me.
Just this year. Fuck Beyond.
I tell you, bro. Come work with me every
we
single
can
day.
be friends this whole year.
I'm gonna sit next to you every day. Like you're guaranteed a buddy for lunch every day.
Come to their house after work, everything, all that shit.
Because you never know. Like next year we have different periods where we have lunch, different classes. Like because you had to stay in your lunch table. You can't go to different tables at lunch, or else you're gonna get in trouble.
Wow.
Absolutely right.
Say I didn't get to swap lunch. I feel so sheltered. Now I'm listening to this. I'm like, I feel so sheltered.
Shit.
I didn't get to swap lunches. My parents were very adamant about not eating other people's food. So I didn't.
Can't blame them for there.
Yeah.
But you know what? Well, in all fairness, I did have a lot of allergies and stuff. So they were just always nervous. Like, what if somebody gives you something you're allergic to or something like that? So they were very adamant. Do not give anybody your lunch. Do not accept anything from anybody else. So I didn't. So like, I didn't get to do that.
That's smart though. That's smart. Because you would be like
atmosphere, because now a lot of kids have allergies so much to a point they don't even let you bring cake to school. And they used to have birthdays because they would bring like cupcakes and shit. Like we can't even
do that no more.
Yeah, boring ass
we
parents.
can't even at my daughter's school. We can't even bring our own lunches. We have to get whatever they provide.
Oh, damn, that sucks, yo.
Damn.
That sucks so bad. But I understand why. You don't want always kids dying on your watch and shit like that or whatever because they can't.
So do y'all gotta pay for that lunch?
No. But
Okay,
if
you're
you
not
have
gonna
a
force
special,
me to pay for something.
yeah, for all we know, it probably is incorporated in the price. But she goes to public school now, so we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, our kids
I
have
mean,
to.
we had to pay for that shit back in the day. My mother and
Yeah.
father lied and said they weren't together.
Yeah, no, they still do. Yeah, they still.
No, I had to pay
My
for
mother and
lunch.
father weren't together.
Yeah, I
my
always
kids
had to
have
pay for
still do
lunch.
Fuck
But
that.
yeah, but we used to swap. Kia, did y'all swap? Yeah, you was a little. Well, you was still 90s though. But did y'all swap out at lunch? Or y'all was just kind of like, fuck all y'all ain't getting nothing. Eat your
Nah,
own
we
shit.
didn't really. We like you. Somebody said we shared stuff. We didn't really
Gotcha.
swap.
Share.
Gotcha,
That sounds so nice. We share.
Sharing
Yeah,
is
like, oh, let me
caring.
get some of that. What's that? Like, let me.
Yeah.
Get some.
I hate when we get to like middle school and high school and everybody like, let me get a fry. Like, no, bitch, how the fuck I'm sharing a fry?
Let
Like,
me get a fry. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
give me a fry. Yeah.
Like, if you were able to buy
nothing.
fries, like you were the shit in high school and middle school.
Oh yeah, yeah. We lived for that shit. Yeah, well, the snack bar. We didn't even eat lunch. We used to get the snack bar. Snack bar. You get fries, chips, Snapples, all that shit. We used to kill them shits.
They used to sell Fun Dip, and it actually got banned at our school because I think we just went a little too far. Like we used to like snort it. Like it was just
y'all
a mess. It was bad.
You did say it was a white school, so
It was a white school.
We hear
we
that.
weren't allowed to bring
Definitely believe you.
Kool-Aid in the bag with the sugar. That was outlawed too because they just didn't do that.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was bad. Like
I
I
used to
remember I
snort it.
snorted Pixie Sticks once, and my nose bled, and it was just bad.
Yo, Mello, you are a wild child, yo. I'm telling you right now. First of all, you fought in shacks. You fucking
I did
snorting
not.
candy.
Hey, Mello.
Oh, you had a wild life.
Did you ever do anything with marshmallows?
Terrified.
Is that
I
what you
ate
got?
marshmallows.
No, I'm talking about snort. That shit is
No,
gooey.
no, I never snorted a marshmallow. No.
Okay.
That
No,
was
you see those kids? Those kids was smoking Smarties. Remember they was taking the Smartie candy and crushing them, and then they take that shit and they open it a little bit and they inhale it and then puff it out. Yo, people are fucking crazy, yo. Eating Tide Pods and shit. Yo, kids are all
Oh my
fucked up.
gosh. We were crazy, not stupid.
No, we were stupid. We did a lot
No.
of shit. Don't even play.
We were
definitely
crazy.
Just because
We were crazy.
because we could. Most people are doing stuff for clicks.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that is
We were
big now,
crazy.
for sure. Yeah,
Exactly.
no, I was wild. Shit, I know I was fucking wild.
Listen, we were crazy. We were wild.
testing if we were
Stupid
testing
is.
I was eating Tide Pods though. Yeah, that's some other shit.
I would never eat. Like this doesn't even look appetizing. Like it doesn't really look like candy.
No.
Or it doesn't smell like candy. I know like that, but
Kids are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, YOLO
That's
shit
a
came
damn
along and everybody
challenge.
just lost their mind. That challenge
Mhm.
shit too. Yeah, everybody will make a challenge at every damn thing. All right,
That
guys, I'm gonna
cinnamon
try
challenge?
I'm gonna try to pop this shit back up. Go ahead, Kyle.
What like how are they considered a challenge? Like who is ranking these?
Because they're challenged.
these
Nobody.
Just say it.
Nobody.
Yeah, at this
They're
point, you
all
just say
challenged.
I have to be honest though. I'm not gonna lie. When I was
What
a
did
kid,
you try?
I didn't try it, but I wanted to so bad. I don't know why I loved laundry. You know the laundry detergent you used to scoop out and put in the thing? I don't know why. I used to love the smell of that and I used to want to eat it, but I never did.
Daniel, were you on True Real Life? True
That's
Life.
real.
I'm a detergent
My
eater.
Strange Addiction.
My
That
strange
shit is crazy.
addiction.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit. If I caught my fucking sister eating her mattress or some crazy shit like that, listen, I'm calling the cops and getting her ass
Yeah.
removed, yo. Straight
Yeah.
jacket her ass and padded room her ass immediately.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the craziest shit how it starts. Hi, my name is Bridget, and today I'm gonna eat my bed. I'm gonna eat my bed. Or I'm gonna eat my cleaning supplies. And what the fuck is wrong with y'all? And then and then they're gonna sit there for an hour and talk to this crazy ass person like it's some common shit. Like we don't want to know about that. Just what are you gonna do with her?
Right.
Tell the whole story how her and her mattress first met.
No,
Yeah.
here's the best one.
God,
Y'all saw
yeah.
that one where the lady was eating the fucking old diapers.
Yeah.
Not even her kids' diapers.
Yo,
Not
fuck
even her
all of
kids'
them, but I
diapers.
love that shit. They're
But
retarded.
she was finding diapers and eating them.
Yeah, from the. I'm telling you, they're all special, but I love
Actually,
watching them shits.
Like there's an actual medical term for eating unusual things, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
I was just reminded of it after watching something on YouTube where this girl, because she was neglected and abused by her mother, and she would eat erasers to the point where like literally eat erasers, either on pencils or the ones you would just get for for your projects and stuff. She would eat them to the point where she grew up having to get her teeth removed because it was that bad. Her teeth were basically down to the nubs with her eating erasers most of
She
her life.
erased her teeth with erasers? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Actually,
She erased her teeth.
No, what happened was
She
they were like,
erased
this
her
bitch
teeth.
is eating erasers. Just take her teeth from her. And they snatched them shits. I was like, okay, now let's see if she can do better in life. And
Oh,
she did
wow.
a whole lot better
And
now.
she started eating other shit.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's some crazy.
Oh,
Man.
wow.
I don't know if I could ever. I don't know if I could ever have sympathy for somebody doing some stupid shit like that. Excuse me. I had problems when I was a child, so I'm eating diapers. Okay, yeah. Well, listen. Well, what happened? Because
Yeah, exactly.
we shoot dogs for less.
Listen, out of
Then
all
who
the
hurt
options
you?
you could eat, there's one that says, this young lady says, I love eating sand. I just love the crunch.
Yeah, I heard that. I saw that.
I mean,
one.
yeah,
All
that
the
one.
options you have that could crunch.
Sand is steak compared to somebody eating fucking shitty diapers.
Just
That isn't
fucking
even
eat
the
chips
kids.
if you want the crunch.
You know what? My niece was weird. She used to eat sand when she was a kid, and I couldn't get her to
As
stop.
a
I'd be like,
kid,
"What is
yeah,
wrong with
that's
you?"
understandable.
Kids fucking
Like you're in the sand playing, but an adult, no,
Mm-mm.
no, we're not even being family.
No.
Sorry.
I couldn't stand it if I got sand. Like when we were playing in the sandbox or like on the swing set and sand flew in my face and it got in my mouth, like that was
Just
triggering for me. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
It's the best when something gets into your mouth that you don't want. You just close your eyes like it's gonna change the fucking fact.
Yeah, right.
That the shit is in your mouth.
You're like recalibrating your mind. It's like this isn't happening right now.
You do that shit for everything. Just close your eyes. Like
Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to do something else real quick. Yeah, because nothing I'm doing is working tonight. But I'm not a quitter, so I'm gonna make it work, regardless of whatever the fuck happens today. But yeah, I mean, it's always really interesting where it's like I don't know why lunch always comes up so much in school. Probably because school's boring as shit. But did anybody? I know some people had said we dealt with some bullies and stuff like that. Did you guys remember any close friends that you still stayed tight with, going back all the way from elementary? Mel and Danielle, y'all sound like y'all kind of have always been tight. How far y'all go back?
College.
College?
Yeah, college. Yeah. I didn't know this girl, and I didn't like her either when I first met her. So
that's how it
I
always
starts. I used to sniff pixie sticks, so why would you?
For real? And you were like, this bitch is crazy. I'm fucking.
Not only did that once, I didn't know her then.
No, we met in college. I was friends with her. Well, her now husband. I was friends with her now husband first, and then I was like, I don't like this chick. I don't think they're gonna last long. And now they've got 2 kids and married, have a house together. I was like, oh damn, I guess we gotta be friends now.
Daniel's like, any day now.
That's funny as hell.
Nah, I was that chick because I was super duper happy go lucky, and I like hi, and Daniel was like, yeah, she's weird. Daniel was antisocial, and I was super extroverted, as if I had an issue because maybe I did.
Maybe I did.
But
how about you, Kyle? Kyle, you stayed in contact with any people that you went to school with?
Yeah, actually, a couple of them. One of them I call, cousin. We disconnected after I had moved and left the school that we originally met at, and then we reconnected again as adults. And then another one, he's still my boy. We met in elementary school, first grade. I was in second, he was in first, and reconnected again in high school, and basically have stayed friends since. So it's it's really it's really funny and nostalgic when you actually do stay friends with people that long, you know.
Yeah,
even if
real.
you haven't seen each other for a while, and then you see each other, and then that connection just comes right back, you know.
Yeah. It's definitely a great feeling when you can, definitely make a friend and have them for a long time. Me and Jay, like, we call each other brothers, but literally we brothers because me and Jay know each other since fucking sixth grade. He was like, sixth grade. So we've been tight for that long. And we've had our battles and shit like that or whatever. But when his mom, met me, his mom was immediately like, don't hang out with that kid. I don't like that kid. Because I was a fucking problem, right? I was always
That's
loud.
a bad
I was always
influence right
crazy.
there.
I was a bad influence, yo. And then, we really started like kicking it and stuff like that. And it was like they had no choice, and we just became fucking family, yo. We did everything together, man. From whatever, whether it was going to the mall and chasing girls. That was one thing that I wanted to talk about with the 90s shit. But I think we might have to. I kind of like this conversation more anyway. But the thing that we used to do when we were younger, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether it would be dating, whether it be just going out, hanging out. Me and Jay would literally go to the mall and just walk around, like not have anything to do, not have anything to like think about or whatever.
Broke as hell.
Be broke as shit, not buy nothing, maybe eat like at Burger King, and then just talk to girls, yo. That was all we used to sit there and do. Or like I'd have him go talk to a girl, and he'd have me or whatever, and send your friend, hey, yo, that kid over there, and you try to be all shy and shit when you look at stuff like that. That was the big shit, yo. And it was fun because you never knew, like, whatever, you get a number here, get a number there, whatever, and then you take them to the movies. We had the movies right next door. What did you guys do? What's some of the things that you guys do, like, when you was hanging out with your bestie and shit like that or whatever? Let's start with Danielle.
Well, I didn't really have friends until I went to college. No, let me stop.
Okay, there we go. Damn, give us a break.
I had some friends in middle school. We used to go to the skating ring, Skate 22.
Oh, listen, Skate 22. Listen.
Wait, I had to swallow. I had to swallow real quick. But Skate 22. What?
Skate 22.
Listen, that's fucking home. You understand? Home to me, yo.
I don't think it's around anymore. I think they
closed
it
down.
I don't know. My gosh, why? I don't know why.
I don't know why.
We fucking lived at 22.
Yeah, so sometimes we go to Skate 22. We had a lot of sleepovers back in the day, mainly at my house. Then I would go to other people's house. That was mainly in middle school. And I still have some of my friends from middle school as we're talking about it. I don't talk to them as much, but And then when I got older, as you said, hanging out the mall. I think we used to hang out at Barnes and Noble a lot.
That was the
or Borders. Remember that?
Borders closed. We used to hang out at Borders a lot.
Love Borders.
Yeah, and that was pretty much it. That's special.
Did y'all like try to bag dudes and shit together? And
Nah. You know what? I didn't find out I was attractive until I was in my 20s. Because nobody gave me no time to play, like no time of day. So I wasn't even trying to talk to no dudes. I wasn't thinking about it. And then all of a sudden, I want to say 25. Then all of a sudden, everybody and their mother was trying to get with me. So I was like, I don't know what happened. Did something change? Like, I don't know. But
listen, that's how it be, yo. You get that maturity and shit. Yeah, people start coming around, bro. He was like, what about you, Kia? What you doing with your bestie and shit? How y'all was hanging out?
What we do? We did Skate 22, Jersey Gardens. Remember at Against All Odds? It used to be like a DJ there.
Yo, DJ Ran.
On Friday.
DJ Ran.
Was it on Friday or Saturday?
Yes.
Yo,
that was the stat. Okay.
I wrote a actual thing for Against All Odds, and he used to play it in the thing. I wrote a thing. Me and my cousin.
A playlist?
No, we actually wrote not a jingle, but I guess a jingle or whatever. What spot got boots and tees, hoots and Z's, shirts for the boots? We wrote that shit and we rapped it. And we went in the studio and recorded it. Yeah, and he fucking played it. He was playing it for a while. Against all odds, where I gotta go. Against all odds, where I gotta go right now. Right new state with designer clothes. We wrote that shit, yo. And
get out of here.
Ran. Yeah, he was playing that shit across when he was traveling with Against All Odds. Yeah, man, that was back in the day shit.
Dang.
Yeah, man. Against All Odds was the spot.
That was
Yeah,
the spot. Like
yeah,
that's what I'm
man.
saying. Like we used to go to the mall like for that. Like
Yeah.
that was an activity. Like
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. We lived right around the corner from Jersey Gardens Mall. We lived on Court Street in Elizabeth, and we lived right
Mhm.
there. And against a lot, I mean, yeah, Jersey Gardens was right the fuck there, yo. We lived
mhm.
there.
Yeah,
All my
we used
first
to go there.
jobs, FYE. We worked at FYE. We worked at
FYE,
the furniture store
Radio
that was there.
Entertainment.
Man, we worked at all that shit, yo. Man, it's
Mm,
crazy.
mm, mm.
Hearing y'all talk about Jersey and like that was home, and it's like now being in Georgia, I have like no connection with Georgia, man. It's crazy, yo, because Jersey was fucking home, bro. But
Home sweet home.
Kyle, how about you, yo?
When I was a kid, I spent a lot of time in the house. So when I would do so those times where I would go to the mall, I always went to the mall for something specific. Either I was going to to get a tape or a CD or a DVD or something, or when I started getting into stuff like anime and manga, that was when I was in high school. Then I would go to like Borders and Barnes and Nobles and FYE and just hang out with like one or two of my friends. As far as talking to girls, all my stuff has been long distance, so I didn't really have much, I didn't really have much experience in that. I was always nervous talking to girls, but at the same time, it was still fun when I would go, but I always went with a purpose. I didn't just go to walk around.
Yeah.
Kyle, I think me and you need to go shopping because that's how when I go shopping,
That's how I am
with a
now.
purpose.
I'm like that now.
Now
I
I'm like
just-
that too.
If I'm waiting for somebody and I have no and I don't want to just sit in one place, that way security doesn't be like, oh, are you buying anything here? Blah blah blah, whatever. No, I just walk around the mall, do a couple laps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the mall, man. I don't like it now because you can't hear about a fucking story where somebody's not getting shot. But we had recently just went to the mall, like me, Jay, his wife, and like my mom's and nieces, all that. And we had something to eat, got some cookies and shit, and then we just was walking around. Like, we bought a couple of things here and there. We was kind of just walking around just to get out the house. Because we don't do anything anymore. Like when you get older and shit, like you get established, you're not chasing people no more, trying to date. It's just stuff is just regular now. And it's like, you definitely can make things happen, but shit is expensive. When we go out, we got to take our 3 kids with us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we make the home as comfortable as possible. But I always remember the days where I was not in the house. I used to literally go outside and just walk. And without even like knowing where I was going, I would just go walk down the street and just see where the fuck I wound up, honestly. And it happened so many times. Like I walked down, East Jersey Street, and then I was in this place, and I knew somebody in like all the neighborhoods and shit. So I always had a place where I could just walk. Oh, Peter, yo, what's good? What y'all doing? Oh, we doing this. Oh, okay, I'm coming. I would do that shit on a regular basis, yo, and just kind of be where I was at. You know what I'm saying? And then we would meet different girls and meet different people, and girls was always like, it was huge for me. Like I was always the one. I don't fuck what was happening. Girls had to be there. It had to be a party. It had to be something. And I was dating everybody. I didn't give a fuck who it was. But that was fun to me, just the dating and meeting people and, doing stuff, whatever. But then me and Jay, like, all the stuff that we used to do with his dad was doing music. He played bass guitar in a band. My uncle drummed.
Nice.
My dad was doing, musical talent, managing artists and stuff. So I was in and out of clubs. We were in comedy clubs. Like, I can't hate the life and the experience that I had from a young age, but it's like, damn, now I'm like, fuck, I'm bored. I used to do so much, man.
Right?
And now I told my moms when I was arguing with her one time, I was like, yo, I feel like you arguing with somebody in like witness protection because I don't even feel like I'm me, yo. Like it's different. It's such a different life that I live now. But
so I have the opposite. So like I feel like I was so sheltered and everything as a kid, and I was like so inside. Now I'm like I feel like I'm always out. I'm always doing something, and I'm always like whatever. Because as a kid, I really didn't do a lot. Like I spent a lot of time in the theater because my brother did like a lot of like opera stuff and a lot of different stuff like that. So I would just go and watch him, and then my aunt she did like costume designs for like for the Pittsburgh orchestra and opera and stuff like that. So I spent a lot of time there, but like we didn't really get to hang out with people. I only got to hang out with my cousins, and that
Gotcha.
was fun. Like hanging out with my cousins was fun. But then when we moved to Jersey, there was no family here. We had nobody. So for a long time, it was just me and my brothers were just my best friends. So
Gotcha.
like
Yeah.
now that I'm an adult and like I have more time, I feel like the opposite. I feel like I'm always going to, well, I was just telling you the other day, like I be
Yeah.
planning like 2-3 dates
You'll
in
be
one
fucking
day.
doing it up.
Don't put your stuff out here now because people are gonna catch on. People watching this day.
Girl, I don't care if they know. I
I'll
don't
write
care.
you
I'm
messages.
honest.
You'll have a full inbox tomorrow. Hey,
I don't
can I fit
care. I'm
in?
very honest about it. I'm looking for a
Good.
specific person, so I got to do my job. I got to do my due diligence. You want to make
Let's
a
put it on the
second date,
spot.
then make it happen.
Let's put it on the spot. All right, Danielle, listen, you say you cool. What are you looking for in a guy? What's important to you? This is actually a really good fucking topic. As a single woman right now, you're mature. You understand, like you pretty much spaced it out. We went all the way from kid to now. What are you looking for in somebody that you would say, if you found this, I would say, hey, let me hold my horses and see what's going on in this situation. What's something that you can see?
I would like somebody who's first ambitious. I'm very ambitious, so we both have to be ambitious. Like I can't see one of us just like working hard and you're not doing anything. That's number one. Number two,
Yeah.
well, this should have been number one, but I would feel like I feel like I need like a God-fearing man, someone who's like at least spiritual, something like that.
Yeah.
I also would like somebody who they don't have to have all their finances together, but they got to be working towards it because I'm working towards it. I have financial goals I'm trying to reach. And and they need to have a car. I'm done picking
That's
big.
it. That part right there.
No more. We're in our 30s. Get a car. Like that's it.
Car, yeah.
You know,
we can't do that. We can't do that picking up shit. Picking
even
up.
and like
Meet me there shit.
Yes. The only people I can kind of tolerate not having a car is if you like live in New York, because that makes sense. If you're like in a travel and you're traveling, whatever, all this stuff. I want someone creative, artistic, able to keep a conversation because I get bored easily. I don't like when people can't I don't like to carry the conversation. So we both got to be able to give and take. Someone who's funny, charismatic, like just I have to feel comfortable with you. If you're not doing anything to make me feel comfortable, I do not want to be around you,
Yeah,
that type of thing. I want you to actually know what your purpose is, what your passion is, because that's another thing I've noticed. Like some of the guys I've run into, all they think about is marriage and kids, but it's like marriage and kids for what? What are you doing this for? And if you do that, like what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want it to look like? What are we building together? Because I don't want to just pop out kids and we just getting married for the sake of being married. Like, what is what are we building? What are we growing towards? What are we trying to do?
What's the
so
vision?
yeah, like I need someone who's goal oriented, focused on like, and makes time for me, obviously, and I'll make time for you as well. But it's just like I don't like stupid conversations. So we gotta have to have deep conversations, no surface level stuff, real stuff, real deep.
Listen, man. I mean, I'm glad that you actually like really, knew what you were kind of looking for. It's hard dating, bro. Like before I got with IT Tiff, like I literally was doing my own thing. Like I wasn't dating fucking nobody. And I used to tell Jay, I used to call Jersey, and Jay was still in Jersey. And I wasn't doing it. I was down here for 7 years before I really did anything. And I was like, yo, I did it a couple of times. It wasn't all the 7 years, but I was just bored, man. I didn't give a shit. Like I would talk to somebody and I would not talk to them for like no reason. Like, oh man, whatever. Like, it's not going nowhere. Like you just start to lose interest like really quick, man, as you get older. Because you do start kind of understanding not just what you want, but what you need. Right. And I think that's where the difference comes in. Kia, are you in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're established with somebody and stuff like that. Jay, I know you're married. Kyle, are you Are you single? Are you dating? Are you like interested in still dating?
No, right at this point, I'm just cool with me.
Being you? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, yo.
Oh,
It's
no,
nothing
that's
wrong with
right.
it. I know there's some
No.
people who literally just like, I don't even want to fucking do it no more, yo.
Well, it's just that I had to sit myself down. The pandemic really helped. I had to sit myself down because before I was concerned with with trying to date somebody. I did have people that I liked, but I realized that we were on totally different wavelengths, and it wasn't their fault and it wasn't my fault. It was just something that I had to learn to just be cool with with just me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's a knowledge of self thing. I'm still working, I'm still working on me. So my thing is, if I were to go out and try to date now, like people ask me, because I mostly did the long distance thing for a while, like, would you do, would you go back on the dating apps or whatever? I'm like, no. I'm like, you know what? I have no real interest in doing that, especially given the way things are now. I have no real interest in doing that. If one day something does happen, then fine, I'm open to it. But right now, I'm not looking for it. You know what I mean?
Don't knock the dating app, yo. But listen, I had a kid because of the dating app, and the best relationship I ever had, my fiance. Me and Auntie Tip met on fucking Plenty of Fish, yo.
I was about to say POF.
I'm telling you, yo, it's got success stories, man. You got to look at it this way. It's just a different world, man. There are a lot of people selling their ass on that bitch, but there's also a lot of people who are just like.
Why you looking like that?
Think about it. Think about it, yo.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. My dating life when I was about 15, it started with a long distance relationship, and then I didn't date and every other time I tried to date somebody like close in real life, something crazy would happen. It would either be on their side, or they would try to go for my friend, or just stuff like that. Not to mention the last serious relationship I had, which was about a decade ago, that was also on an app, and that we made it work for the most part, but she did not like herself at all. She would tell me she's just looking for attention, whether it's negative or positive.
Damn, wow.
And then we had a falling out. I'm not saying I was perfect, because I wasn't, but at the same time, she cheated on me, and she was like, worrying about what I was doing over here since she was over there. Oh, and guess where she's from?
Jersey.
Not downing her or anything, but she was a Jersey girl, right?
we fucking wild, yo.
I knew it.
I would have warned you, Kyle. I would have warned you.
She was a Jersey girl.
Kyle, where you from?
Do a background check.
Yeah, where are you from, Kyle?
I'm from Connecticut.
Oh,
Okay. Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Kia, you asked me why that face was. I am so sick and tired of dating apps. It's not even funny. And
I had to delete all them dating apps.
I cannot stand it. I tried again. One last time. I said, one last time I'll do this. One last time. That's it. One time. I deleted that junk in a week. The amount of messages that I got that just disturbed me, the amount of different people, the creepiness that I got, I'm good. I don't need that. I'm like, yo, I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather be single. Y'all don't stop. You're raising my blood pressure. Because y'all, I can't.
It's overwhelming.
It is.
Like literally, guys will just
I've heard.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I can honestly say with the different women I've spoken with, and that I know that used to use that. They would tell me like the crazy messages, like dudes would just be no matter what too. Like you post one fucking picture of a vacation that you had, not even you in it. Like your fucking ship is blowing up. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just, I can't explain it, but it's got to be something where it's like men do, want, women, you do want for whatever reasons. You hear that crap, it's just sex. It's not just sex, yo. It's not just sex. Let me tell you right now, I'll be the first person to admit it. I'm somebody who used to always just like to be around women and do this and do stuff, whatever. It's never just been, I just want to, hit it and quit it. I just like attention from girls. Like, you know, it's just one of those things where whether it be talking, whether it be chilling, whether it be hanging out, whether it be dating, whatever, I just like the tension. I heard somebody say recently in an interview, a girl was over there. Guys just want this. Guys just want that. And the guy that was doing the hosting the interview was like, "Is it possible that guys just want that from you because you know you're just maybe not that interesting? Like, you ever thought of like, why does it have to be labeled as guys just want one thing?" I think a lot of times guys just want attention from a female partner, man. Honestly, like, you know, yeah. I mean, we definitely glorify y'all because you guys are fucking beautiful. We looking at Facebook and Instagram and we seeing these models and these beautiful women in our face. And now it's like a buffet where you can kind of like, man, I want to try that one. I want to try that one. And it's not to be subjective. It's honest. It's like, yo, it is how it is. Like, you know, I don't know why girls have such an easier time, it seems, like kind of holding back and withdrawing. But guys are just like, let me get out of it. I'm trying to go for it. Like, I don't know what kind of character it speaks of, but I'm not one of the it's just men want sex people anymore, bro. No. Even though there's a lot of creepy ass people who are just dumb and just like say stupid stuff, but I don't think it's just that, man.
I mean, you gonna have to. I don't know. If you want to be on my DMs and stuff, and you can tell me because you can sort it through and you can tell me because I'm done with this. I don't want any more. I had a random dude literally I've never met him before in my life and just asked me if I could have his child.
I think it's that boldness too, man. Not being able to see you. And, you know, sometimes people just like to just spit their bullshit out because they can.
Man,
I don't know. I just know I'm over it.
Be like that.
I don't
like that.
I just no. Listen, I can totally see what she's saying because I stay getting, you know, like, you know, especially on the internet, not even trying. It could be on Facebook. You stay getting catfish, right? And it's just they're like, oh, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm doing all right. How are you? Thinking that they just want to. You know, they just want to, you know, meet a new friend on, you know, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hold on a second, because this has happened to me one too many times. As soon as I let them in, almost immediately, it's like, oh, my phone is broken. Can you lend me $20? I just met you.
Yeah. Don't fuck around.
I just met you. Or this one time where this girl immediately was like, you know, she video called me, right? And I'm like, okay, cool, right? I open the video call, she's topless, and I'm like, okay, I know what this is. She's working right now. She's just looking for dudes to give, you know, to go on her webcam link. And I'm like, hey, have fun at work. And then she's like, you, and then she just blocks me because I knew exactly what to do. I
threw $20, you know what I'm saying?
No, this would be crazy.
That's a gift card.
Yep.
Oh no, she wanted me to drop drawers and she wanted money.
Nah, that's crazy.
I ain't got time for that shit.
But y'all, I gotta go because I gotta go to the gym at 5:00 in the morning.
There you go.
So I'm really happy that I got to be on with y'all. It was nice.
As a matter of fact, hold on, Daniel. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We kind of started a little later today. Beeline, listen. I had some technical difficulties, but we always going to do a live in the line. I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. It was really, I wanted to do something different. The Nostalgia Night didn't work out, but we're still going to have them. I'm going to put it together a little better.
I said it was a pretty good conversation.
It was actually, yeah, you're right. Thank you, Kyle.
Man?
We did talk about a lot of like interesting stuff when we first started. We're going to do a little bit more on some facts. That's right. Hey, Kyle. Hey, listen, Kyle, you better bring your ass on here every morning. You're motivating me.
Come on, man. Did he not do a good job, people?
Yeah, yeah.
Guys. Hey, Jay, look at the one person who's doing it here. Jay, you're never gonna tell me that shit. But yo, guys, listen, Beeline, listen. We're gonna end it early tonight. We had a really good conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is where we're gonna go. We're gonna do some nostalgia talk. We're gonna have a little bit more information for you next time, some pictures, some clips. I have some commercials I was gonna play, but we're gonna try again another time. I actually enjoyed this conversation, guys. If you took anything from it, definitely don't give up, yo. If you're still dating, there's still good people out there. There's people who want you for you, who like you, and want to have the same kind of experiences you have to share their life with a person. You'll find it, yo. You'll find it. Don't give up. Everybody's not a creep. Everybody's not evil and shit. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for being live on the line. Stay true, stay positive, pay attention. Until next week, y'all, we'll be back.